I don't know who came in the car.
I'm not finna do all of that, bro.
Oh, what is going on here?
How you doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, quick question. I'm sorry to bother y'all. What kind of vehicle you in?
The white Impala.
Hold on. All right. What about you?
I just got here.
You just got here. All right. Give me a quick second.
12 seconds later.
Hey, excuse me. Can you step outside for me? Him. Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh no.
What are you gonna do?
Somebody just say they just seen him get out of here.
Get out of work.
This truck.
What truck?
This. Come outside. Where'd you just come from?
I just came from Cobb County.
Cobb County? Cobb County where?
I came from Smyrna.
Smyrna?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, who are you?
I came to live. This is my manager.
That's your manager?
Yeah.
All right, so I need y'all to come with me because they literally just said that they just seen you come out of here and I'm hearing from here. That's why so many of us around here. Bro, step back. Step back, bro.
What you mean?
Man, it's in your pockets, bro. Take that out your pockets and lay it on the trunk.
My charger.
Put it on the trunk. And you laughing. You think it's a game, a joke.
What?
Put your stuff on that car. Like, what's going on?
He ain't come in this car.
I did not come in this car. I'm trying to tell you this.
Who came in the car?
I don't know who came in the car.
You came in this car.
I did not come in that car.
We finna ask him then. Come back around. Do not move too fast, brother.
Okay.
Come on. We ain't finna play no games with you, fam. Hold on. Shut up. Who did this?
He did this to me. He did this to me.
Nah, watch out, bro. Get to the car.
He did this to me.
Get to the front of that. And you down here at the Bell's Bomb place already, bro. Put your hands on the car. We definitely not finna do all of that, bro. We do it this way. We finna walk you over here. No, you good? Come on. I don't know what you on, brother. But you finna you definitely finna go ahead and you
I thought I was going to jail for real.
What's going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's the official JJ. Got my boy Jeremiah right here. So today we got something special. Mars at Free at Last Bill's Bond. He inside right now, so just stay tuned.
Meanwhile.
Look, hold up, wait, not Alvo and Ace getting into it? I don't know, but I may be tripping. Is Ace sprinkling a little bit of shade on Shamar? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below.
Meanwhile. Meanwhile.
How you doing?
What?
Bye. What you talking about? You got mental health issues and I'm not no therapist. Go fix them. Damn!
Damn, good morning, y'all. Y'all good?
I don't give a fuck. Stupid. The fuck we arguing because he's talking about, man, it don't matter. I'm here to get my car, bro. I'm looking for someone with a third row.
I talked to you earlier today.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
He's talking about some damn, because he talking about, we ride in the lift.
Uh-huh.
This man got down talking about some, oh, I done the nigga before, because I was looking at her through the rearview mirror. I'm just sitting looking out the window because I'm stressed. So I'm trying to handle business.
He said what? We were crazy. That's wild.
He told me I don't from looking at her from the rearview mirror. I'm just like, oh, I'm not on that. I grabbed his hand and he just started being for driving. Wasn't nobody looking at that man. You gonna raise your hand up like you want to hit, get you gonna go to jail. What you talking about? Because I'm mad. That's why I'm mad. I'm mad. You tried me for no reason. That's why. Your ass slow.
Really want to make get your car, bro. Talk about your quick plan on me, bro.
Bye. What you
Ain't no bye.
Was you walking away?
I don't give a. I ain't walking
Right,
nowhere.
bye.
I ain't walking nowhere.
Damn, like why'd you raise your
I ain't
fist
walking
at me
nowhere.
so
I'm not
bad?
walking nowhere. So
All
what
right.
you finna do?
You
Talk
have
about your
anything, bro?
Cause I ain't going nowhere.
I gotta take that somewhere else.
This is embarrassing.
I don't know what to say.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed for you. This is ridiculous.
Talk about your whoop. Yeah, lame man. Coming up with all this stuff.
Meanwhile.
Why not Zach? Can I move in with him? Maybe he'll let me move in. Y'all think Zach will let me move in with him? Him in India. She didn't let Zaija live with them. Y'all don't think Zach will let me live with him?
Or me going, first of all, why are you so worried about me going back to the basement? Girl. Really? And I am getting evicted. I am. So take that, run with that, and do something with that.
Flashback.
I would never embarrass me and my child. If I'm getting put out, I'm getting put out in peace. I would never get on the internet and let y'all see me get put out. I don't know what history we live in, but rule number one in a black home, you never let nobody see you when you down, honey. I'll be on live a couple months later to my he owe rent money and he need rent money. He said, never read nobody when you're homeless. And that's just being real. Can't nobody sit on the internet and read anyone when you're homeless. And I'm gonna keep saying it until you get your apartment. I'm gonna have this in your head. I'm gonna embed this in your head for the rest of your life. Until you get, I'll always call you homeless because that's what you are and that's what I see. You sit on YouTube like a job and you sit on TikTok like a job and still ain't making no coins. You get happy about a little bit of guilt they sent you over there and you think it is all a bank of $1 million. So where you getting money at, Alvo? Because I'm still in the same situation. Baby, I'm in my own apartment. That's what you should realize. I'm in my same situation because I'm in my apartment. And that's what you call a lease. When you're in a lease, it doesn't matter. When you're in a lease, you can live here for how many years you want to. That's what you call paying rent.
Okay.
See, you wouldn't understand that because you've been free loan, sheltering, and homeless around everybody in America. So you don't know what rent look like. You don't know how to work and stay somewhere what you like and what you enjoy. You don't know that. I'm trying to go to Flex, Tokyo, and all this. When I'm trying to tell you this, Shamar, new people, you're gonna go on, Shamar. You're going to be homeless. But babe, I got good money, and if my car was repoed or stolen, good money to get whatever I want. All these get his life together while he's still living in this Section 8 apartment. This little birdie been lying to us, making it seem like he got him a house when they ain't got nothing but a townhouse apartment. You know, what's wrong with going back living with your parents? A lot of people think y'all get up on here, y'all try to tell people characters and try to pick on people.
You're kidding me, right? Are you kidding? You're kidding.
And try to, oh, he's going back to the basement. First of all, let me just clear something up. Going back to your parents' house is an amazing job at that. When you go back to some of y'all don't got mothers and fathers who y'all can go back home to. You know, some of y'all parents don't want y'all back. You know, because a lot of y'all got nothing going on. Your mom and dad ain't got nothing going on. However,
Clue is mad because I'm going back to my parents' house and he can't go back to his parents' house because he don't know if his daddy is his daddy or if his uncle his daddy.
Wait, hold on. Back it up. What, where, who, what?
I don't know if his daddy is his daddy or if his uncle his daddy. And that's the case. See, one thing about family, they talk a lot. While Clue was on the internet looking up my evictions, I was on the hotline with one of his goddamn relatives. And that's how I found out that the mama was out here f***ing the brother. And prove it. I can't wait till Clue to come on here and express that tea. Because when he do it, we might do an interview with one of the relatives who was on the Facebook of his mamas. Now, clock that T in. That's why if y'all pay attention to what Clue say, he haven't came and spoke on that situation. When the first thing he came on and said is he gonna press charges on me for talking about it. Remember when I told y'all that, okay? Remember I told y'all that. He never said it was true. What he said was, I'm going to press charges on Tommy. And I'm gonna put papers on Tommy. If you know it ain't true, why you gotta put papers on me?
That doesn't make sense.
Because you know it's true. And that's why Clue look old, dysfunction, and all type of way because his mama was taking per every 5 millimeter. His mama was taking per, she was taking the daddy, the uncle, and at this point, I'm starting to think she's the best friend nut. Because it's no way a human being look older than he's supposed to look. That man look like he's 50 and he only 39. That man has been conceded years in that womb of his mama's. And that's why he's mad at me. Because he didn't like the fact that I woke it up about his mama out here giving out that whoop. She's giving out that whoop. He's very angry at me because he know it's true. So while he go get his paperwork together, guess what? He better go get his lie detector together because his daddy ain't his daddy. His daddy is his uncle. And I'm tired of the family secrets. Let's start the family secrets. That's why you have an evil spirit. And that's why you so evil. Every time we come around, you don't never say Happy Father's Day. You always talking about my daddy's skills. You always talking about my father. You always talking about me as a father. You know why you talk about all of us as a father? Because you don't have a father. Your daddy, well, your possibility daddy is out your life. Your uncle, who's supposed to be your daddy, he's out your life. So all you know to your name is your old, pitiful, snowflake-ass mother.
That ain't right. Shame on you.
Who have been working for 90 years. And not none of her kids have made it a way for her to be able to sit on her ass and be able to goddamn live off a free lifestyle after being working since the slaveries. Your mama been on her foot for 90 years. She been a teacher for almost 40 years. She needs to be in retirement and let her kids take care of her. But knowing you ain't got a job but a 3-day shift. And your brother, he's running around here want to be a fake ass dealer. And what have y'all done for your mother? You still on live begging your supporter for $70 to take care of your mama for a birthday dinner. None of my family working no 3-day shift. I sit at home every day and make over $300 in my sleep at home. Why you think I got a job yet? Because I ain't got to work. Set up for debate. The difference between me and you, I ain't got to go to work. You do. Because you need the money. You don't have the support system. And you don't have the people who love you. You ask one of my homegirls. I get cash out sent to her every day by a different, because I got it like that, ho. Now let's clock that in. I ain't got to get no job, ho. And I'm going back to my dad's house because I want to.
Okay.
Remember that, okay? I want to. And I am getting evicted. You never got on the flight, and when you did get on them Greyhounds, you owed some money to get back home because you was stuck in another state. At least if you're going to be stuck, get you some money to get on them flights so you can fly in the sky and see the birds, possibility see God up there. But you couldn't get on a flight and you 39 years old. You have never been on a helicopter, you never been on a flight or anything above. The only place you went to was in Tampa, Florida on a Greyhound and got stuck with your goddamn best friend who ran around here want to be a dance parade. Please beat it, ho. Never sit with me. You would never sit with me, Shamar, or Taro. So let's go ahead. None of you or your friends, none of them. You can say what you want to say about me. You can talk about me but guess what? You would never be in the place I ever been in, ho. You would never be able to sit with I said it. You would never be able to get the views or the number that I have got. Okay? You're 39, I'm 28. I've been living better than you since you were 20. Remember, before you jumped out the porch, you was roommate with your homegirls and barely could pay your own rent, ho. I never roommate with they always stayed with me. Remember that, okay? So the next time you want to talk about me, know that what you talking about.
Let me look at this video.
Movie, and you see every time a clip go by, something get took down, something not where is it? Major comeback. It's a setback for a major comeback.
At the end of the day, do y'all think He probably getting put out because he can't pay the rent, or that's a sob story. But for him to be talking about somebody mama and stuff, they said he dragged my mama and aunt.
Yes, definitely.
Was on there saying my mama did something with somebody in the family. Boy, he need to sit his cottonmouth head ass down somewhere. Boy, you lying trying to get money. Ain't nobody paying you no mind, boy. They know you a broke ass individual. Get your shit together. Evicted, right. He think he got all that money. He trying to troll, think somebody gonna feel sorry for his ass and get him a job. Hell. You swear up and down YouTube and whatever be paying so much, but you can't even focus and handle your business talking about your then he say a long time ago, oh, my son been staying with me. Boy, he's staying with your folks because y'all scared to do to him. I'm not. That paperwork be him. So when that paperwork come, that's all I'm saying. Cause you done too much and you done said it too much. So I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson just like I teach everybody else. You always want to insert yourself in shit. Let's see if you got the money to make bail, ho. Let's see if you got money to make bail. You cotton mouth. Let's see if you got the money to make bail. You all scary ass. You can't talk about my family. You just mad because my family love me. They love me. My mama loves me. Yeah, he said on YouTube, your mom sleeping with her daddy, brother. Boy, he don't even know what the he's talking about. He just mad because I got a mama. And his mama was strung out on before she left here. Hell. And you know the reason why because he drove her crazy. That's insane. He drove her crazy. It got to the point where she just started drinking. And I don't know how many she popped, but that was crazy. Came from a Christian ass family with love. And for you to try to bring up my grandma and all of that, you really going down. You was going down. You and everybody else. I don't give a fuck about you. You don't give a fuck about my mama or none of my people. They don't have shit to do with this.
Exactly.
Cottonmouth and your mama. You the reason why she where she at now. Drove her crazy. She didn't even know what to do with you bird, swine flu, having diabetic looking. You look like you that sitting over there with that on that pissy ass couch. About me, I've been standing on business. I've been doing me. I've been handling my business since I've been away from my mama. I ain't never had to go back to my mama. I left my mama house when I was 17 years old and ain't been back since. You better get out and figure it out. You always talking about somebody else and somebody else's business. That's why you can't focus. That's why she ain't even happy right with you. Worried about you. Tommy, you worried about everybody else. And you need to be worried about your situation. You already a up individual. You screwhead. Your screws don't mix. Your screws don't go all the way. You ain't too bright. You can look at you and tell that you dingy. Just dingy. And your mama probably was a dingy too. So at the end of the day, how you gonna sit there and talk about me when you have a whole up family? Your whole goddamn family inbred. Your sisters and your cousins and your aunts and daughters and everything. Y'all stayed in one big house. That's why you came out looking like you did. Oh, nappy head. How you gonna have 3 braids or plaits, sister locks, whatever you call it, on the top of your head? You try to talk about everybody, but you don't have nothing. You a sorry excuse for a man. Don't know your family. All the shit you did. I can go around my family faithfully. My family know what I do. My family loves me. And I know that Jesus loves me. So at the end of the day, what you say, it don't even matter. Keisha Cole told me, she said, what my friend said, it don't matter. You ain't never been my friend. I don't look up to you. You a mud. You a hoe. You a scary. I so hard. The fart will come up your chest and go through your mouth. You can't say it about me. Yo, I thought when I left Atlanta that I was gonna be homeless, out in the street and everything. That's what y'all thought. But one thing about me, and I'm gonna keep on saying this, I serve an almighty God that will do it abundantly, all things and all measures. When they said I wasn't gonna make it, when they said I wasn't gonna amount to nothing, when they said I wasn't gonna be nothing, it's called BBA, bounce back ability.
I mean,
you gotta get a backbone up in you, and you gotta let your haters know that they can't do nothing with you, because people like Tommy, they jealous, they envy you. Baby, you better hope you live to see my age, huh? Oh yes, you better hope you live to see my age, because your day coming. You a disrespectful, hating ass punk. Baby, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with me. You can't do nothing with me, so I'm telling you, you need to back down. Back down, girl. Back down, because you can't do nothing with me, baby. All of y'all try to take me down. And look, I'm still in the ring when it comes to you idiotic. You young, dumb, and don't know. You think you know everything, but you don't know. It's your big head, forehead, clout chasing ass, sneaky ass, goose mouth, loose bow ass punk, you egghead, penguin shaped head ass. It ain't Easter, so they need to stop doing my head. You look like Humpty Dumpty. You fell on the wall. You look like Humpty Dumpty. Your end of the fall. You cotton mouth son of a bew. I can't stand you. You're sour as fuck. You're talking around here sour always to run of your mouth. You're lousy, loose face ass you. Tommy, you can't talk about me. Look at you, bro. Be trying to scam these people out of their money. You done scammed them out of thousands and thousands of dollars. You on a scamming spree. Y'all don't send into that money. Don't send into that cottonmouth money. He been scamming y'all. And if you send y'all money to him, y'all gonna regret it. Y'all gonna be somewhere crying like y'all always do when y'all send y'all money. That's y'all keep sending y'all money, and he fail y'all every time. He always gonna fail you. You can't put your trust in a nigga like Tommy. He will lie to you, or then screw you, then turn around and save you. That's dirty. Hell, tell him to lift up under his arm. They dirty, they musty.
Damn, Clue, I barely had any time to fit any memes in. Not Clue over there turning Tommy every which way but loose, and he was going and going like an Energizer bunny. What we're definitely not going to do is play the empathy and sympathy trip when it comes to Tommy. Now, I really don't know whether or not he's actually moving back in with his father. Supporters speculate that this is just his way of keeping his new address on the down low, which is very hard to believe considering the whole internet has Tommy's father's address. We all know that folks have pulled up there multiple times to put pause on Tommy, so it's one thing to move back in with your parents, but when you live a certain lifestyle and are constantly doing negative and toxic things on the internet, leaking other people's parents' addresses, even their parents' phone numbers, folks are obviously going to want to do to you what you have done to them. So it is surprising that Tommy would voluntarily put all that stress on his father, especially at the age of 28. And like Tommy said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with moving back in with your parents. It's also one thing to live with them to stack your money up. It's a whole different story when you have to live with them because you got evicted and you are no longer making enough money to stay on your own even if you wanted to. Saving can only happen when you have a surplus or an extra. At the time he claimed that he wasn't paying this much rent, you definitely have to be going through it to let an eviction get on your name. Even if most folks did decide to move back in with their parents, they typically wait till the lease is over that they already have, because when it is time to move back out on your own, you don't want to unfortunately be in a situation like Alvo where you only have certain options because you have ruined your rental credit. Now, Tommy originally said that his lease was up in September, so if he actually did pay out this month's rent, then he can more than likely avoid getting an eviction on his name. Tommy claims that he is moving out on Friday, YouTube payday, so maybe he plans on paying his last month rent, which is neither here nor there for me because you already know over here on Bedtime React, we know the same people you meet going up, you see them coming down. That's why we choose to report our tea respectfully on this here side of the internet. Tommy did mention that his feelings were hurt by some of the comments over on Instagram and claims that folks are saying it is his karma for dogging people out in their specific situations. At one point he was over there celebrating the possibility of Shamar going homeless even though he did not. He went in on Alvo for a year straight about being homeless and ranted and raved how he was the only one who had a consistent apartment. And in my opinion, that's exactly how you block your own blessings. Now when Tommy the Gossip was going in on Shamar for apparently stealing his fake man Alvo, he was getting very good numbers on YouTube and making a lot of money. But once the beef died down with Shamar and the internet was over the constant bullying, some other factors that me and my BTBs know definitely changed the game. At that point he was only arguing with Alvo, however did pick up some new content by going over to Instagram and somewhat collabing with folks like Asia, Alyssa, and Jigga aka Tino aka The Program. Tommy also maintained his numbers by doing his interviews, even though his numbers did decrease after he stopped speaking about Shamar, going back and forth with Alvo, and then folks on Instagram seemed to be keeping his head above water until he started to frequently put false allegations of HIV on folks, constantly wish unaliving on folks in his comments, mothers and kids, and even had some beef with Zai and Kayla Gibb, in which they all linked up and claimed that they was taking Tommy's YouTube page. Now ever since then they were constantly reporting his page, so much so that his revenue and views started to go down, and he started to post a lot less frequently, and YouTube is all about consistency. So the less you post, the less opportunity they give you at views. Sometimes won't even send out your post notifications when you go live or when you post a video to the people who are literally signed up to get the post notification. Especially when you don't follow guidelines, YouTube will start to stifle your views. It's honestly a miracle at this point that Tommy's channel hasn't been completely demonetized. I don't wish that on anyone, because if you don't like someone, I just say don't watch the content. However, when you're constantly doxing people's information and doing illegal things on the internet, eventually that energy is going to circle back around to you. And Tommy definitely dogged Alvo out for living with his parents, claiming that he would never want to live with his parents again because he wanted to do the do and get bent over and bust down without his parents in the next room. There is obviously 72,000 different clips and receipts that I could insert in this video to show just how negatively Tommy speaks on other people's situations. And he did admit that he dogs folks out in similar situations, but that in no way, shape, or form is taking accountability. Taking accountability is realizing that you were wrong for doing and saying stuff about people that you didn't want done to you, apologizing for what you said, and ensuring to change your ways. But of course, Tommy did the complete opposite, and while seeking out empathy and sympathy for himself, he's still over there calling folks broke when he has indeed admitted that he is broke. He constantly goes in on people who beg, even though he does it too. A lot of people take pride in never having to move back in with their parents. That doesn't mean they can't or that their parents don't love them. My mama always talking about you can come home anytime you want to. And no offense to my mama, but what grown adult wants to? No matter how old you are, your parents are still their parents and they have rules. Their rules trump yours, even at times when you're actually helping out with the finances. And too many grown folks in a home definitely bump heads. And Tommy claims that he is only taking a few steps backwards to go 3 steps forward. And regardless of all the harsh things, hopelessness, and negative things that he has wished on other people, I truly hope it works out for him. He doesn't have all types of drama going on at his father's home. If he is actually moving in there, he can actually save up some coin and find a stable way to make money, because rent doesn't fluctuate, it comes every month, even if the views don't. And being connected with one particular person and building your platform off of defaming their name is only going to last but so long, no matter who you are. So hopefully with a little less stress, he can actually center in on his own content and starts back getting consistent on YouTube. This time he can pop his ish all day. But one of the main things that he used to say about Messy Doll is that Messy Doll lives with his mom, and oh how the tables have turned. But until these folks change some of their actions, they're going to have some of the same repetitive outcomes. Doesn't matter if it's after 2 years or 3. The fact is you are currently unable to take care of yourself and or maintain your own rent or bills. So from now on, I hope folks learn how to be humble. Sit down. But I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about that part of the video. And I don't know what Clue and Tommy got going on. It's like Clue is the new Big Marco. He and Tommy have been beefing for the past 8 months straight. I don't know. These folks better tread lightly when it comes to Clue on this his side of the internet. Because unfortunately, if you were paying attention earlier on in the video, then you know that it looks like Amoy was arrested again for violating his probation. And the reason that he is on probation and originally went to jail is for internet stalking. Constantly talking about a woman on the internet and her son in a negative and toxic way. Putting false allegations on their name. Even accusing the lady of rape and being a PDF fact. And boy, don't all those things sound familiar. She went and filed charges on Amoy, and even though he did file charges on her as well, due to him constantly being on the internet talking about her and clips being provided to the courts, he was charged with stalking and spent a couple of months in jail. And I guess he was out on bail, but not anymore. Like, what is up with all these folks going to jail? But hold up, wait. I know you're not down there being stingy with them. Like, sugar bedtime ain't even bothered y'all the whole video. And I was over here thinking Big Marco was going to jail again. And clearly so did he. You can even hear his manager Alex in the background saying this must be a skit, because he was all the way thrown off. Not them trying to lock Big Marco up at the bail bondsman office. Had a whole man in the back of that car in a trash bag. And unfortunately, due to YouTube guidelines, I did not show y'all dude. Not them trying to set Big Marco up with kidnapping, as though he could have wrapped that dude up and threw him in the trunk. And YouTube is really finicky, so you can't call it a PRA, ends in a K. Add an N before the last letter of the word. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, then you gotta be quicker than that. However, such a simple word is also against YouTube guidelines to say, just due to so many incidents happening in the past. And that's why I refer to it as a skit. Even though Shamar was clearly unaware of it up until the end, thought he was over there playing Monopoly. Do not pass go straight to jail. It looks as though he had a successful performance over at Morehouse University. You better get your coin, Big Marco. Not the got locked up merch. Because it's honestly sad to see most of the folks on this here side of the internet not know how to capitalize off themselves through lack of ambition, tenacity, and consistency, because I can't even cap. Like dropping daily videos and editing them, especially with a normal job. Definitely isn't no crystal stair, but ain't nothing to it but to do it. Have a G-I-V-E-U-P and keep your H-E-A-D-U-P. peace, but you also have to put that work in because he helps those who help themselves. Y'all smash that like button yet? Okay, calm down, because I'm just running my mouth. What is going on over there with Alvo and Ace? Not them going viral on a few pages over on Instagram for beefing with one another. Now, I don't know what made Ace mention Alvo, claim that Isaiah dated Shamar and Alvo, but I also saw some comments that said Ace and Shamar also had a fake relationship for clout at one point, which isn't too surprising because everyone who seems to be around Shamar has had a fake relationship with him for clout at some point, from Tommy to Alvo to Fly, and even his up close and personal content with JD and sometimes even Ace. No, I'm not saying that Ace was 100% with it, but people know how far to let things go while they're in the midst of getting their clout up. Now, I was a bit confused about the beef, so maybe y'all can fill me in the comments, but I will read the posts out loud, even though I did insert them earlier on in the video. So I guess that Ace is beefing with Isaiah. I believe he is the CEO of Now That's TV that Alvo exposed a while ago after he ended up doing the do with him and getting bent over and bust down, but still didn't get on the show, allegedly. And even though I don't know what the first thing was, Ace made a post directed at Isaiah that said, "This is my last thing, Isaiah. Ain't you dated Shamar Ninja? Like you take pride in Alvo, Big Marco friend? They love your sloppy leftovers, huh?" And now that I read it back, it seems a lot less shady, basically saying that all these folks want Shamar sloppy seconds. And then Alvo hopped in the chat and said, "Hey, stop mentioning me. Don't worry about what me Isaiah had going on, for I get you and your paper up. I'm not your storyline, G." And I can't understand for the life of me why people who are going through their own financial struggle, like Alvo, who is currently homeless again, is telling anyone to get their paper up when they clearly need to do that on their own. And then Alvo also says, "Y'all always want to eat Isaiah for a TV spot, then try to go up on him, me and Holmes vibes before it was me and Shamar. Stop using my name when I look better, got more clout, you a flunk." And my bad, y'all, your girl over here struggling. These posts is turning your girl every which way but loose. They are so difficult to read. I be on MF's mind, I def be the conversation and reason. And then here's another post that Alvo made, "Please don't bring my name up for get you." And I'm guessing he meant I. Surprisingly enough, I actually forgot that I was doing some research last week. And would you believe that it's actually free to get a GED in Atlanta, Georgia? We'll talk about that a little more in the next video. Your girl got a busy day on the way. It's like, really, what the heck was going on in this video? Not Zai and India arguing at the dealership, and the man done turned it into a promo. Because even if it was a skit to get a little bit of a discount, they darn sure did their big one, because it was giving real life. A day in the life with India inside. I don't know, y'all. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think about that part of the video, and don't be stingy with them likes, kings and queens. Smash the like button right below the video. Subscribe to the channel because you already know if you're the first to comment on my video, get a post notification shout out at the end of one of my videos. I also do shout outs if you drop your girl a super chat, sign up for memberships, or if it's your birthday. You already know all content season videos does fall under fair use for commentary purposes. And this video's post notification shout out goes to the juice holder. You already know she got those post notifications turned on, and they have obviously been on since the very beginning. Y'all already know the juice holder is one of my A1 day one bedtime bandits. She actually is the first to comment on my video frequently. Truly appreciate it, queen, but you already knew that. Love y'all. Peace.